Fans, welcome back to another great hour of Mountain State Wrestling action. This is Jonathan Styles, joined by the Outlaw Rockstar, Stephen Hensley.
How sweet it is to be an outlaw and a rock star.
And I tell you what, fans, speaking of sweet, we got a sweet double main event. The NWA North American Tag Team Champions, Team Mega, defend their titles against the Bunkhouse Boys.
I'm going to tell you this right now, Team Mega. You've disrespected the Mountain State for too long. We sent down our shaved grizzly bears. They're going to eat you like boneless wings from Applebee's, and they're going to walk out with the gold around their waist.
And the other half of that double main event, title for title, NWA East versus NWA Mountain State. Chris Taylor defending his title against Maestro.
I got to tell you, it's an internal conflict in me, but Stro, bring that belt home for the Mountain State. Tonight, I got your back.
Now let's see how you can get Mountain State Wrestling in your area.
This is Commissioner Larry Light. If you'd like to see the great TV stars of NWA Mountain State Wrestling come to your town, give us a call at area code 304-673-2054 or check us out on the web at mountainstatewrestling.com.
I tell you what, fans, Matt Barnett has been on fire since becoming the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Champion.
That's an understatement. He's a champion. He's not on fire. He's done burned up the forest around him. But this week, he's got a heck of a contest in that triple threat match, Jonathan Styles.
Absolutely, taking on Shawn, Cruz.
He's as mean as they come.
And Jeff Mayhem.
And that man's learning fast, too.
So let's go to the ring for our opening match.
Triple threat rules still apply. First man to score the pinfall is going to go on to the junior heavyweight title.
Things are about to get underway in this one. Matt Barnett, the junior heavyweight champion, coming into this thing. He has a lot coming at him in this one. Shawn Cruz, #1 contender, mean and vicious, and really just no respect for the rules whatsoever. Jeff Mayhem out here this week, cockier than ever with his new manager. Shawn Cruz comes out there with a receiving double back elbow by both men, once and then twice. Third time going to be the charm.
Watch it. Oh, yeah, double toss takes out Shawn Cruz.
And Shawn Cruz goes to the outside. Jeff Mayhem taking a moment to try to make the most of the situation. One-on-one in the ring against the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Junior Heavyweight Champion Matt Barnett. Levels him with a big clothesline there off the ropes. And Matt Barnett is in trouble now. Jeff Mayhem forces him down to the mat, and quite a chokehold.
I tell you what, Freddie Cornell has to be extremely excited.
That's right, 15-fingered Freddie Cornell on the outside of the ring has got to be happy with what his boy was doing a moment ago. But now it's going on the outside of the ring. It's the sadistic Shawn Cruz goes to work on Matt Barnett.
And Freddie Cornell gets solid.
Almighty, that was a mean forearm shot.
Well, I tell you what, I'm watching the hug by 15 fingers on Jeff Mayhem out there. A little bit out of position, it seems, this morning.
Look at Matt Barnett still holding his face. Shawn Cruz may have shattered an orbital bone over there, for all we know.
Wow, look at that. Look at the great offense by Jeff Mayhem.
Matt Barnett back in this thing real quick, though, with an arm drag there on Jeff Wrestler.
Up the reversal. Barnett, oh, wait a minute. Oh my
God almighty. Quite a series of moves, sending a neck breaker there by Jeff Mayhem.
That neck breaker may be all she wrote.
Matt Richmond saying it's only a 2 count. 15-fingered Freddie Cornell on the outside of the ring is absolutely irate with that one. He thought it was over, and to be honest with you, Styles, I thought it was too.
Got Freddie Cornell insulting our timekeeper / ring announcer Jack Moliere.
And look at what's going on inside of the ring there, Jonathan Styles.
Triple jawbreaker.
And there's not one man in that exchange who walked away any better for wear than the other men.
All men were scathed. No one. And Shawn Cruz, so delirious, he's now on the outside.
That was just a colossal dog pile of carnage there. Matt Barnett, though, somehow coming out of this thing, the better man. Attempts the suplex, blocked by Mayhem. Mayhem holds on to a front face lock there, jogging for position, reverses him, lifts up, puts him down on the canvas. And this could be Mayhem's moment. He goes for a cover.
But no, he doesn't. The cockiness of Mayhem was going to cost him. Shawn Cruz is going to take his head off.
It almost cost him his life there. God almighty, what a stiff clothesline.
Shawn Cruz in the zone now. The psycho zone.
Shawn Cruz has just lost it now. He is a shark that has smelled blood and he is ready to hurt someone. Matt Barnett there, kick to the gut, goes for Diamond Dog. That's the Dark Horse's scream right there. Pinfall victory over Shawn Cruz. Jeff Mayhem loses this one as well on the outside of the ring. A day late and a dollar short. In the ring of the junior heavyweight champion, Matt Barnett continues. Fans, pay attention to learn how you can attend an NWA Mountain State Wrestling event.
Friday, November 12th, Smithers, West Virginia. Gear up! Ooh la la! The Stro is in the house. And we're going to get down and party all night long, Smithers, West Virginia style. So gear up, NWA Mountain State is coming to your town, and we're going to do it all the way live with Stro, the Maestro of Wrestling, the People's Champion. Ooh la la!
We're back, fans. Now let's go backstage to get comments from the Gift Garage about their upcoming match.
Well, Jonathan Styles, I think we need to mention who that match is against.
It's Karl
And
Chris Miles Ryan Mitchell. What's the problem? Six-man tag match.
What the hell is Ryan Mitchell doing in this match with these guys? How did this come about?
Good. Well, let's go backstage and find out, fans.
You know what, Mountain State? A few weeks ago, there was a few guys. Where were they from?
I don't remember.
Okay, well, you know what? They came on our show talking about how they were going to put us out. Well, you know what? I think I remember us getting the 1, 2, 3, don't you? Yeah. You know what? For a while, I've been wondering where Shawn Michaels went when he left WWE.
We found him.
I think he got on the steroids and came to Mountain State, but that doesn't matter. You know what? We beat the other three guys. Ryan Mitchell, you want to mess with the Gift Garage, you talk a big game. This morning, you can bring whoever you want. We don't care. We're going to win this six-man match. Tell him, Ricky.
First of all, Ron Mitchell, I don't care who you are. What?
King Richard, Gift Garage, you've got something that belongs to me. I went out, I got me 2 partners. I don't hardly know these guys, but I will take anybody. I will take a rubber duck and a mohawked freak just to get back at the Gift Garage. I will take anybody. And we're gonna do it tonight.
You got the 1, 2, 3, right? A couple weeks ago? You got the 1, 2, 3? Remember that? Yeah. Yeah, you remember that? Yeah. Ah! You remember that, right? 1, 2, 3.
That's old, dude.
It's funny. No. You amuse me. I like your pink hat. Thank you. Let me explain something to you. The other reason you got the 1, 2, 3 is because I was outside the ring. Okay? All right, I don't wear belts that look like you made them in high school metal shop, buddy. Okay? Here's the deal. In case you haven't noticed tonight, I'm dressed to compete. I don't know or like these 2 guys behind me. Not really sure why he's behind me, but he's freaking me out. But either way, I don't like them. But I will team with anybody to show you exactly what being in mint condition is like. I don't want that.
I think Ryan Mitchell maybe as insane as Karl.
Well, when you talk about nut jobs, I don't think it's nice to talk about Derik, Billings, and Bryan Karl that way.
Styles, you really know nothing, do you? Anyway, back to the action in the ring. Starting off this one, the legit hit Bryan Karl and that sky-high Sasquatch of destruction from the mint, Ryan Mitchell. Bryan Karl kick to the gut of Mitchell, grabs him into the turnbuckle. Mitchell reverses an Irish whip, comes out the corner, and a Sasquatch boot to the face. Bryan Karl in trouble. Simp bounding in the corner. Sasquatch misses with a and Bryan Karl with a stiff kick to the face. Goes for the pin. 2 count only. Sky High Sasquatch tags out to Chris Miles. God, is this guy fun to watch in the ring.
Chris Miles, a total non-stop machine.
Dynamite though, kick to the gut though, starts things off straight into his side headlock. Smart move. Let's not give Chris Miles time to move if you want to stay on top of him. He's quick as a cat. Dynamite misses with a big boot. Springboard. Hold off the ropes. Hey, Chris Miles is on fire now. Dynamite wisely goes to the ropes. Misses there. Jumps over the back. And Chris Miles is stepping up on top of Dynamite Derik. Flipping over back flip style, and Dynamite's in trouble here. It's like watching The Matrix.
What? How do you get the
Chris
Matrix?
Miles. It's like watching The Matrix. Rules of gravity don't apply to the man.
Oh.
He can just step straight up, walk on top of air, walk to the upper side of the ring, and stand up again. The guy's that good. He's that talented. He's that quick. Even a guy as talented as King Richard has trouble keeping up with him in the ring. That was a devastating DDT. King Richard goes for a back body drop. Chris Miles on top. Three boards off again. Cross body 1, 2. Chris Miles getting frustrated with this one, but he doesn't fail to stay on top of things. For a man as young and as nice as this guy is, and you know I don't care much for nice guys, that man has killer instinct in that ring. He may be smiling, but he's thinking about how to beat you the entire time he's doing it. Goes for a hurricane run there, though. Holds on a powerbomb reversal.
And King Richard just almost stopping Chris Miles dead in his tracks. That one strong brawn that he has on top. And the tag brings in Derik Billings now as Derik Billings goes to work on the back of Chris Miles.
Chris Miles in trouble now, and he is in the wrong end of the ocean right now. He is in a circle of sharks. Those men like nothing more than to tear a man apart, and doing it together, that's just family activity for them.
I tell you, I'm very shocked to see these three men out here. I really did not think they would be together after what we saw last week with that dissension after King Richard's victory.
Well, I told you, Styles, families argue sometimes. That doesn't mean there's a rift in the family. It means that families argue. You don't always see eye to eye with your best friend. Nice rolling heel kick by Bryan. Karl goes for the cover. 1, 2. Almost won the thing here. Chris Miles reaching out desperately for a tag. But he gets brought right back into the corner of Sharks. Dynamite kick to the gut. Serious stomps. The gift rush for the moment having their way with Chris Miles.
Now Derik Billings going for the pin. And they really cut that ring in half.
They've been very effective with this strategy this evening.
Now
Reverse on the Irish whip. Dynamite bounds off the ropes. Gigantic forearm shot. Bounds off the ropes again. FHO, take your freaking head off. Good Lord Almighty. Chris Miles. Instincts kicked in there. He wasn't thinking about that kick out. It just happened.
I think I saw his eyes roll in the back of his head as Derik Billings hit him.
King Richard in the ring.
5 minutes has elapsed. 10 minutes remaining.
Holding on to the control of this one against Chris Miles. Forearm shot to the head. Jab to the gut. Grabs a hold of the arm. Sends him out of the corner into the opposite one. Runs in. Meets a big back elbow.
A huge power slam by King Richard.
King Richard right back on the advantage. That's what I love about the man. Yeah, you'll see a brief flurry of offense sometimes from his opponents. But he knows exactly how to steal it back using wrestling. That is the mark of a veteran. And a great rear chin lock applied by King Richard.
Well, trying to get his support for his team partner, Chris Miles. Jawbreaker Slows King Richard down just a little bit. Sunset flip, this could be it, ladies and gentlemen. What?
King Richard holding on to gear wise, throws the hands away, and a stomp to the chest though. Now the King stands tall. Tagging legit right on top of things there. Rear headlock applied here. Chris Miles trying to keep his chin position so as to not allow his airflow to be completely cut off.
Exactly, Chris Miles is trying to slither his way over to the corner and make the tag. As close, pushing him. He's over there.
Miles Bryan with everything he's got. Kyle misses with a big clothesline. Big double clothesline by both men. And Chris Miles is within arm's reach, and he's cut off by the legit hit.
At this point, I would be pleased to see him tag Ryan Mitchell just to get a fresh man in.
I would like to see Ryan Mitchell in there too. He's entertaining to watch in the ring. He's a big destructive guy. But he's a big destructive guy I would also like to see get taken apart by the gift garage. Kick directly to the head of Miles there. That's a concussion waiting to happen. Miles grabs arm, grapevines it with his legs, tags in his brother. His brother stomped to the gut of Miles. Leaping splash. Hooks the leg. Kick out by Miles. Dynamite right back on top of things though. This is like I was saying, these are sharks at a feeding frenzy right now. They're just having a good old time. Chris Miles is a piece of meat.
King Richard just pretty much came down on his tailbone. King Richard got to be in sheer pain, but Chris Miles in the wrong corner needs to roll over. Come on, Chris, can you
Good
find
Lord.
your way?
Good Lord Almighty, in the words of our broadcast colleague, Jeff Moliere,
That don't tickle. Absolutely.
You see King Richard though. King Richard's actually in the wrong corner right now, but he has a little more sense about him. It's a better positioning for a cutoff. But King Richard looking over at his corner. Chris Miles getting closer and closer. Is this his moment? Can he get the tag? Ryan calls in, but so is Ryan Mitchell. Ducks the TYFHO clothesline. He's throwing Karl up. Modified sit down powerbomb there. What's that called?
I tell you what, Ryan Mitchell showing off just a little bit, but Karl coming off top.
The gift garage on the outside of the ring. Having their way with Chris Miles, but Karl dropping the elbow. And the pinfall victory. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Karl won the victory.
And Karl just stole this one.
Yeah, there you go.
Ryan Mitchell has taken exception, and he just floored the lunatic of the Mountain State with that one.
He had some mid condition.
And Karl might be in critical condition after that one. Good God, the sky-high Sasquatch of doom. He walks away a victor in this one, and he leaves his teammate looking like a loser at the moment. What's going on here, Siles?
One ascension, yay!
You sound like a schoolgirl.
Torn by Ryan Kyle. I'm shocked. But then again,
for the past year, that Ricochet and the fans of Mountain State Wrestling have not seen eye to eye on a couple of things. They've called me names, I've called them names. But I will stand in this ring, swallow what pride I have left, and tell each and every you deserve more respect than what you get from these chumps. And as far as I'm concerned, each and every one of these people, if it wasn't for them, Billings and Karl, playing to put their butts on the seat, you wouldn't even perform in this ring that you love so much. Now, if you will excuse me, I want to give these fans the respect and give them a round of applause.
And Dynamite just leveled King Richard. He can take no more. He saw Nick style the King. You see the turmoil going on inside of the legit hit Bryan Karl as he watches his brother go to town, King Richard. And finally the legit hit is snapped as well. And he is just leveling King Richard with a barrage of forearms. They send him off the ropes. King Richard bounces back. That's a double clothesline. Kick by King Richard. And Bryan Karl and Derik Billings are on the outside. Oh, I can't believe this Johnson style.
I can't. The King has become wise and benevolent like that of Solomon.
Fans, we're ready to start that double main event of the morning. Team Mega defending the North American Tag Team Championships against the Bunkhouse boys.
My boys, you're going to bring it home for the Mountain State this morning, fans. You don't want to miss this one.
Now let's go to the footage.
Did you really just interrupt me? No, just go ahead.
Now let's go and see how the Bunkhouse boys became the #1 contenders for the NWA North American Tag Team Championships.
5 minutes, no one's gonna win it. We're not gonna have to wrestle.
The Bandit sends the juicer stumbling to the outside on the floor here. Crew number 2, giant drop kick on the Bandit in the ring. Willie Blackheart, the only man that's paying attention with his partner, the Bandit. Plants who number 2. Big Willie Blackheart measures him.
This isn't good.
And a big splash. And he covers him. 1, 2, 3. The Bunkhouse boys are the #1 contenders for the NWA North American Tag Titles. The man who pinned you before. The man who nearly took the belts from you the last time. They've got the shot, boys. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? It doesn't matter what you think because they're going to win the match. And the Bunkhouse boys surveying the NWA North American Tag Champs. Team Mega, the 2 men who look forward to a future of losing their belts to our boys.
Last week, once again, we won a #1 contenders match for the NWA North American titles. This week, Team Mega, you're not going back to Pennsylvania with that gold around your waist.
Team Mega, we've been chasing you all over the United States for those titles. We've told everybody we're coming for the North American Tag Team titles. We've told Robert Trowbridge, get ready. You're going to have new Tag Team title champions. We're coming for you. We've earned a contendership, and now it's the championship right here where it rightfully belongs.
And here we are again, NWA Mountain State. You get the pleasure of watching the NWA North American Tag Team Champions do what we do best, and that's win. You see, tonight, we get to once again, face the Bunkhouse boys. And I couldn't be happier. How do you feel about it?
I feel tremendous about it.
I mean, I hear you boys. You're on the NWA site talking to Trowbridge, saying you want another shot at the NWA North American Tag Team title, saying you want a shot at the Skull Crushers. You want to be the world champions. You want to travel the globe. Well, tonight's your night. Because trust me, savor the flavor. You're not getting another shot. So if you think you can put away Team Mega like so many teams have in the past, you're sadly mistaken, boys. Because we're going to roll through you. We're going to roll through any talented girl we can find in this town, which probably isn't going to happen.
That's not happening here.
But at the end of the night, you guys will be on the mat. We'll be the NWA North American Tag Team Champions because we're Team Mega, and we're not lucky.
We're just that good.
Against what anyone from NWA East thinks, Team Mega, James Ross, the Sky High Sasquatch, Ryan Mitchell, or Chris Taylor. Willie Blackheart is a very smart, very intelligent wrestler.
James Ross coming in, and hey James, you were supposed to be ready like a couple of minutes ago. Any good lawyer would tell you, be prepared.
James Ross, the quicker of Team Mega, in the ring against Willie Blackheart, maybe trying a different strategy here. Amherst came up a little bit short on the power game, so Ross is going to try to switch gears here. He's going to try to fly a little bit. He's going to try to dart around that ring, not let Willie get a hold of him. But Willie tags out to the quicker member of his team, the man who's big and quick and agile, the Bandit. Ross tags back out to his partner.
But
no? High five.
No, well, tagged out, he tagged in.
Evidently, there seems to be a failure to understand the rules of professional wrestling. Willie Blackheart getting more riled up by the patronizing nature of James Ross. Before this one's over, though, whatever Ross and Amherst like to say right now, they will respect the Bunkhouse boys. They're not walking out of this one unscathed. Very arrogant are the champions.
Yeah, and they're just tormenting poor Big Willie. Collar and elbow tie up here now.
Bandit with a side headlock on Ross.
Actually claiming a choke, but I highly doubt that is even happening.
Ross, though, firing away with some forearm shots. Sends the Bandit off the ropes. Bandit answers that with a shoulder block, though. And Ross, very frustrated, retreats to the outside of the ring. And appears to be claiming injury of some sort as his cohorts try to nurse his wounds. Hell, if he's injured, let's go ahead and call this one done. Hand the belts over for failure to continue.
Exactly. I thought, hey, we can go out in time for brunch.
God, I would love some brunch right now.
Absolutely.
Some boneless wings from Applebee's would be delicious.
Boneless wings for Applebee's?
Maybe a Bourbon Street steak. You're right, Bourbon Street steak. Some mashed potatoes. Maybe some of those crispy red potatoes.
Does Applebee's pay you that much to talk about their food?
I can't help it if they deliver a good product, just like the Bandit in the ring with that massive scoop slam. And Jonathan Styles, do you see what's going on here?
Absolutely. Tag, and then you have the four-time NWA Mountain State Wrestling Tag Team Champions cut the ring in half from getting Ashton Amherst, the freshman, in there.
And Big Willie Blackheart sending James Ross off the ropes and answers with a big back elbow. And James Ross is down on the mat now seeing stars. And he thinks he's looking up at heaven right now. He's been hit so hard. But what he's really looking at, and I think I said this the last time these guys met, are the headlights on the semi-truck that is Big Willie Blackheart. The Bandit pulls James Ross out of the exchange into another side headlock. And the Bunkhouse boys are firmly in control of this one at the moment.
Absolutely. It's almost all but over. If Willie was a woman, I think she was going to start singing, because I think it's only a matter of minutes now before we have new North American Tag Team Champions.
Oh, and that's going to be a fantastic moment, ladies and gentlemen. You don't want to miss that. But they still got to beat the champions. I don't like to remind anyone of that, but they still have to beat them. They're definitely the better team, but they have to beat them in that time frame, and time is on the champion's side. Giant kick by James Ross, straight to the jaw of Willie Blackheart. Willie Blackheart down on the mat. Amherst grabs a hold of that giant leg and just goes to town on it. That leg is big and huge, but definitely gives Ashton Amherst a greater circumference of area to cause pain to. And you see that pain on the face of Willie Blackheart as Amherst continues to attempt the dissection on that left leg of Willie Blackheart.
Oh, wait, look out. There's 6 ball out here. And what
the Bandit is upset right now, but he's doing his partner more harm than good at the moment. It's Ryan Mitchell goes to work on that leg of Blackheart.
I tell you, that's what you get when you get a referee that's out of position.
Amherst with the assist from Ryan Mitchell pulling Blackheart around that ring post. The leg of Willie Blackheart just hit that post, and man, that made a sound I could hear all the way over here, Jonathan Styles. That is the sound of bone meeting metal at a high impact. Ross off the ropes, gigantic elbow drop.
Absolutely.
Near fall there. And Willie's in trouble as James Ross walks on top of him and then sits atop the throat and the chest of Willie Blackheart.
Ross, that's disrespectful.
Very outlandish, very arrogant is James Ross.
But wait a minute. Bandit really wants to get over there, but a veteran like Barnett should know the best thing to do is to stay in his corner.
Holding a stomp on the leg there. Amherst and Ross have got a great game plan here. Willie's very big and very massive. But if you take away the leg that he stands on, he's in some serious trouble. And it's hard for a man that big to get up when one of his wheels is busted.
Absolutely. Wrestling 101. When you're wrestling big man.
Oh, come on.
Take out the
How the hell are you missing this, ref? Continued aid from the outside of the ring. This is a travesty.
Well, he's trying to keep Bandit from coming in and doing some double-handed team tactics, but unfortunately, like you said,
big knee by Ross.
You got Mr. Mitchell out there who's taking clear advantage of the situation along with Ashton Amherst.
Amherst gets the tag, makes his way into the ring. Willie has got to find a way to turn this thing around or we are in some serious trouble.
Oh, wow.
Just climbs the rope and delivers that stiff shot to the face of Willie Blackheart. The Bandit in the ring right now. He's overcome with emotion and concern for his partner. Amherst holds Blackheart though. And you saw Ross just nailed him straight in the head with that boot. And Ryan Mitchell assisting right now. Amherst goes to work. And once again the referee out of position to properly admonish and maybe even eject Ryan Mitchell for his heinous actions in this high-profile contest.
I tell you, the despicable actions of Ryan Mitchell this morning have made me further understand the event is the only way they're keeping gold is by using underhanded tactics.
Normally I admire that, but they've been very disrespectful.
I
disrespect my home team, my hometown, my mountain state. Mama Mountain, you gotta love her. And if you don't, you better get the hell out of our way. So right now, Amherst climbing to the top, looking down. But Big Willie meets him with a big boot to the jaw. And hopefully, on that exchange, Amherst bit his own tongue off so that we don't have to hear that loud mouth anymore. And Willie Blackheart with a big tag into the Bandit. The Bandit in the ring. Series of blows to the heads of Amherst and Ross off the opening of this one. And the Bandit firmly in position to take advantage of this situation.
Absolutely. Wait a minute.
Sends James Ross off the ropes. Amherst with a steel chair. The Bandit with a big slam in the ring. Ryan Mitchell in the ring with the steel chair there. This is horse hockey. Somebody needs to stop this. And one needs a steel chair. And that's going to be a disqualification. And what a crock.
I can't believe this.
Amherst was just delivering shot after shot with that steel chair. This is crap.
This
due to a disqualification.
Boo!
The boys.
And what a
still remaining NWA.
This isn't the way this should have ended.
Yes.
This isn't fair.
Let's get out of here.
Cowards.
I can't believe that.
This is just disgusting.
What'd you call it, horse pucky?
I said this is disgusting, but yes, this is indeed horse pucky.
And poor Barnett has to be checked out now. He's definitely gonna have to look with the trainers backstage.
This is just.
Oh my God.
This is just wrong.
Oh my God.
Those boys may have drawn first blood, but we're going to draw last. This one isn't over.
Absolutely. How does that phrase go? They may have won the battle, but they sure is.
They sure as hell ain't won the war. This thing's fucking over.
Robert George, take a look. You're the executive officer of the NWA. Is this what your North American champions are going to do? They're going to get disqualified, huh? Just to save their titles, huh? Is this right? Take a look right there. You drew first blood in It's no more about the titles. It's a personal vendetta. We find you up and down the territory. Each and every promotion in the NWA, NWA Mountain State, NWA East, NWA Southwest, NWA Shawn, sign the contract. Get with Robert Trowbridge because now it is personal. Now you choose first blood. NWA, Robert Trowbridge, listen up. We're coming for the titles. You choose first blood. We're taking the gold.
Stern words from Willie Blackheart. Fans, pay attention to learn how you can attend an NWA Mountain State Wrestling event.
Saturday, November the 13th, Hinton, West Virginia. We're coming to the favorite town, the town we love to party in. Hinton, West Virginia at the War Memorial Building. We're coming Saturday, November the 13th, NWA Mountain State. Be there.
Fans, now it's time for our big second half of that main event. Let's go backstage and get comments from the NWA East champion, Chris Taylor, followed by our own champion, the Maestro.
Bringing it home.
This is Chris Taylor, NWA East heavyweight champion. And tonight, I get to go up against the people's champ, the Stro, the Maestro of wrestling. Let me tell you something. I am a young, up-and-coming talent. I'm youthful, I'm fast, I'm vibrant, and I'm hungry. You, Stro, you're just an old man. Broken down, slow, not nearly what you used to be. You think for a minute, just because you're the Mountain State heavyweight champion, that you're impressing me? Come on. Dude, I once held this same title for 14 straight months. I've been all around the nation. I've been in some of the biggest promotions in the country today. You really think for a minute that you intimidate me, Stro? No, no, no. So let me tell you something. You better be ready. You better up your game. You better pull out whatever it is you've got to pull out, whatever you've got left, Stro. Because I don't think you've got what it takes to go toe-to-toe with me. And if you pull anything funny, I got the mint behind my back waiting. So, Stro, tonight, I'm taking your championship, the NWA Mountain State Heavyweight Championship, to add more gold to my already impressive resume. See you out there, Stro. Ooh la la.
Chris Taylor, the NWA East Heavyweight Champion. I have a lot of great things about you. You're a fighting champion. I get to see you wrestle live. Tremendous ability. You have everything it takes to be an NWA champion. Anybody who can say they're an NWA champion gets my credit. Because the NWA is the oldest and largest sanctioned body in professional wrestling. And for the first time ever, the NWA East champion takes on the NWA Mountain State Heavyweight champ. Mano y mano. Chris Taylor, my hat's off to you. I respect your ability. I respect you as a competitor. I respect you as a fellow champion. But tonight, you step in the ring with Stro, the Maestro of wrestling. And we're going to go at it head-to-head, eye-to-eye, and toe-to-toe. So bring your A game and bring it on, because Stro is coming for you. Ooh la la.
TV title rating. It is for the NWA Mountain State Wrestling Heavyweight title and the NWA East Heavyweight title. First, in this corner right here, weighing in at 192 pounds from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, he is the NWA East Heavyweight Champion, Chris Taylor.
And the fans, rightfully so, showing complete and utter disdain for Chris Taylor.
Heavyweight champion, formerly resides in New York City, now resides in New York City. He is the Maestro.
They say formerly resides in New York City, now resides in New York City. I think Jacques Moliere has accidentally grabbed a hold of the juicer's mental medication.
No. Hi, Karl. All right, you want to sit with us?
Could somebody please slap this man? Get away from the announce position, you freaking ape. And Man Mountain Chimpanzee on the outside, Karl here, getting a little too close to the announce booth for my taste.
Well, I tell you what, Strode definitely using his noodle to bring out 3 men to keep an eye on Team Mega, as well as Mr. Mitchell over there.
Mr. Mitchell doing what he does best. He shows disrespect. That's a very dangerous thing to do against an opponent as skilled as the Maestro. I've often referred to him as a stepping stone, but to become a stepping stone, you have to be good enough to make it worth somebody's time to want to beat you. And the Strobe, make no mistake about it, he's worth your time to beat in this business.
Strode using a little psychological warfare there. And I believe he is getting successfully in the head of Chris Taylor.
Chris Taylor and the Maestro continue to circle each other.
But what? Just throwing popcorn in a ring. How awful is that?
Chris Taylor has one hell of a big mouth. Fortunately, the Maestro has one hell of a big fist. And for once, I'd like to see him knock somebody's teeth out with it.
Collar and elbow tap. We finally get some action here. And Maestro decided off the fly. Chris Taylor now.
Chris Taylor being brought down to one knee. The Maestro just cinching into that side headlock. Those massive arms of his, so much strength. You see Chris Taylor, though, firing away on the midsection, sends Stroh off the ropes. Stroh bounced back off. And Chris Taylor, I don't know why he was thinking, trying to mount shoulder blocks with the Maestro. A much bigger, much obviously stronger man in this one. And the Stroh sends straight down. And Chris Taylor right now is off his game.
I tell you what, I can't wait to see that NWA East title around the waist of Stroh.
God, I would love to see that. But to do that, he does have to beat Chris Taylor, and that is a hell of a task. The Mint is responsible for a lot of support and influence in the career of Chris Taylor. And Stroh has some guys out here to watch his back tonight. But these guys, they don't have his back the same way that Team Mega and Ryan Mitchell have Chris Taylor. So these guys are out here for the moment. The Mint's out there behind Chris Taylor night in, night out. And that's a hell of a difference maker. And the Stroh needs to not discount how important that difference maker is.
Absolutely. Anytime you have an individual in your corner, that can shift the entire match in your favor, even if they're the underdog.
Chris Taylor going for a rear waistlock. Stroh, though, so big and so strong, just pulling the hands apart. And Chris Taylor fighting to maintain control, but the Stroh reverses into a rear waistlock of his own. Brings him down, amateur wrestling style to the mat. Rides on top of him, slaps him around, wakes him up, and lets him know he is in the Mountain State, and the Mountain State came to fight.
Absolutely. The fans in Hinton are really vocal about the relationship of Team Mega.
And you see Chris Taylor challenging Stroh to a test of strength. Stroh immediately reverses that grappling line with the hands and just bends the hands of Chris Taylor. Chris Taylor is in so much pain here. The Stroh is just having his way with him at the moment.
Definitely a shearing pain.
And Stroh, sportsmanlike, breaks up that Roman knuckle lock. Chris Taylor not in a better position for it. Stroh continues to fire away, showing some good killer instinct tonight with so much on the line. Those knife edge chops. He just slaps the hell out of his chest.
Busting open those capillaries up in the pectoral region.
The last time I heard Smacks Out Loud, clapping for the gift garage. But back in the ring, Chris Taylor comes out of that corner and clips the left leg of the Maestro. And the Maestro is in a world of trouble right now. And Chris Taylor taunting the fans from the Maestro. And he's playing mind games as well as taking apart that left leg of the Stro. The fans solidly behind the Stro trying to get him back into this one. Chris Taylor doing his best to just break that leg of the Stro to force an injury or a submission here. But the Stro holding on. He's not going to give up that easily.
Now look at Team Mega.
Team Mega with the assist on the outside.
At least one half of Team Mega and Ryan Mitchell helping along. But they're all known as the men, so I guess
that's the advantage of being flanked by men like Ashton Amherst, Ryan Mitchell, James Ross. They're always going to have your back, and they'll always do anything to help you win because it's all about the best of the group. And Stro has seen what kind of result that mentality yields. And these guys over here, Terry Ring, Chris Miles, and Karl, might be here for Stro's best interest, but they're not willing to do the same things that the Mint is willing to do to attain a victory.
absolutely not. And now, Chris Taylor in complete control. You know, some have said that he is the top talent on the East Coast.
Well, he certainly looks like a dominant athlete right now, but the Stro kicking away his head there, breaking that leg lock. And Chris Taylor right back on top of things, though, just kicks away at that left leg again. And he has consistently worked on that leg. And the Stro is going to be in trouble in this one. Chris Taylor has come in with a sound strategy. But that frying pan skill, like hand across the chest of Chris Taylor once, twice. Chris Taylor trying to kill off that momentum, though. And just fires away at the head of the Stro. And the Stro's in trouble in this one. It's Chris Taylor sends him head first into that turnbuckle. Kicks away at that leg. And Stro's got caught on the ropes there. And Chris Taylor just spinning it across there.
And
he's just torturing the Mountain State Wrestling Champion right now.
What is Ryan Mitchell attempting to do with that chair?
And the East Champion, Chris Taylor, with that all-the-way neck breaker in the ring. Hooks the leg. Stro kicks out. But Chris Taylor right now has mounted some seriously effective momentum and off the rope. Fantastic missile drop kick hits its mark. Hooks leg two. Stro grabs the hold of the rope.
2-count rolling and keeps Chris Taylor having to continue to work in this match.
The East Champion is really showing what makes him so good and so celebrated on the East Coast. But Stro showing what makes him so effective in the Mountain State. Hits him with a back elbow. Off the rope, and that was a battering ram of a flying shoulder block there. And Chris Taylor has been rocked. Stro flips the cover. And barely a kick out by Chris Taylor.
I tell you what, Stro came down almost full force.
Full force, God almighty, he is such a big man to fly like that. But Chris Taylor, right back to the offense. Perhaps Chris Taylor's laid too much into the Stro in the early goings of this. That his momentum so quickly shifted back to Chris Taylor's favor. But the Stro isn't down for the count yet. He's right there with him on the ropes. Chris Taylor finally hit the Stro. And the Stro firing away at Chris Taylor. Chris Taylor walking over those ropes there. And the Stro there to greet him with a headbutt. And they both fall.
I tell you what, that took a lot out of both men.
And Rickery Dickory Orton starting the 10 count here. They're up to a 3. Stro stirring to life. Uses the ropes to help himself get up. He's had so much taken out of himself already here. Chris Taylor struggling to his feet. And just levels the Stro. The massive leg shot to the back of the head and the upper body. And continues to work away on that left leg.
Chris Taylor now continuing to work on the same leg that he did early on in the match.
It's a nice grapevine on the leg there. Firmly torquing away at, but the Stro is turning that leg lock into a figure 4. And go Almighty! Go Almighty! This is what I'm talking about when I talk about the history, the pedigree of the... No! Ryan Mitchell broke that one up there. All the Stros experience. And it's wiped away in a moment by the influence and the bond of the Mint. This is just terrible. This is what I'm talking about. The Mint is willing to do what it takes. Karl, Kerry Ring, Chris Miles, they may be just a little bit too nice to be the men we need out here to have the Stros back.
Chris Taylor putting the Stro down there.
And Chris Taylor trying to absorb what's left of the life of the Maestro, but the Maestro will not be denied. He's turning himself over here. He's on a side position, trying to get up to a kneeling position, trying to make it back to his feet. The referee raises his arm once. Oh, come on. Twice. No. Come on, Stro. Yes. And the Stro drawing off the support of the fans, drawing off of the reserves he has left in the tank, drawing on everything he can to make it back to his feet. Stiff shots to the abdomen. Chris Taylor sends him off the ropes. This is a back to elbow. Chris Taylor reverses that. This is with a big clothesline. Stro off the ropes. Clothesline. Both men are down.
Come on, Stro, get up. Stro.
And once again, Rickery Dickory Orton going to that 10 count. Come on, Stro. Get your ass up.
Come on, Stro. He has to learn to...
Come on. Yes.
Yeah, Stro.
That's right. The stepping stone going to town on Chris Taylor.
Abdominal stretch.
Tails him into a labyrinth pinfall attempt. Chris Taylor walks away from that. Schoolboy, 2. Barely kick out there. And the Maestro staying on top of him here. Looks like a small package. How does he keep kicking out?
I am flabbergasted, Steve, about that.
The is just taking him to task here and lifts him up. Chris Taylor reverses and just throws the Stro down to the mat by his hair. Chris Taylor telling the Stro to get back up.
He's measuring him for it. He's measuring him for a Taylor color.
And Stro, groggy as can be, turns right into no! He reverses it into that crossface submission.
New NWA.
It songs in for you, Chris Taylor. The Maestro's going to make you sing some pain right now. No! Damn it, no! And the Maestro has this damn big one. And this is terrible. This is absolutely terrible. And the Miz in the ring. Just going to town on Karl and Chris Miles. Ring. Holding his in for the moment. On top of James Ross. Forearm shot. But the sky high Sasquatch of destruction. Drop face rocket to a DDT. Kerry Ring is down. The Maestro's back up to his feet. This is carnage and mayhem. And the man retreats to the outside.
And Team Mountain State.
Team Mountain State stands tall in the ring at the moment. Of the Mint.
I tell you what, fans, this has been a great hour of Mountain State wrestling action. We've seen Matt Barnett successfully retain his junior heavyweight title against 2 top contenders.
Matt Barnett has certainly stepped out of the shadow of being a rookie here in the Mountain State, that's for sure.
Absolutely. Karl and his team was victorious.
That's right, Karl, Chris Miles, and Ryan Mitchell victorious, but the conclusion of that match, this is why we were questioning why Ryan Mitchell was on this team. An implosion, Ryan Mitchell taking them apart. The Mint can't be trusted, and we definitely saw that in our main event, our double main event.
Absolutely, in our speaking of double main event, we've seen the Bunkhouse boys and Maestro be victorious by disqualification only, and with the disqualification rule, the champions get to retain their titles.
That's right, and that is a load, but mark my words, the day isn't over and done with. This one's going to go on for a while. NWA Mountain State, we're going to run right over top of the Mint. Mark my words.
And speaking of champions, this journalist would like to send a personal congratulations to King Richard for finally seeing the lights.
Give me a break. King, I don't understand your logic. You're on top of the world, everything's going right, and you decide that you want to go away from Royal Heights to mingle with the peasants, it doesn't make sense.
Well, King, I salute you. Fans, you don't want to miss another great hour of Mountain State Wrestling action. Tune in next Sunday at 11 a.m. on Fox 59.
We are the NWA North American Tag Team Champions, Team Mega.
And you're watching us on NWA Mountain State, Fox 59.